Hi, we're here from Kids Cook Real Food, and lately we've been making ice cream every Sunday after lunch, and we'd like to show you how we do it.
Who's first?
Me.
What flavor are you having?
Vanilla.
We're gonna do this without an ice cream maker, right guys? Let's get the bag open.
We'll use a half cup milk.
Stop. We're each making our own, so this is just for Babe. Gabe, what kind of sweetener do you want? Syrup?
Is that all we need?
Yeah. We'll seal the bag very tightly.
Is that bag really sealed, Liz?
Yeah.
Gabe, show me what's on your hands. Mittens! Because this is a cold, cold job, isn't it? Now he's got to squish it and squeeze it and mush it and meeze it for all 5 to 10 minutes and it'll turn into ice cream.
Yum.
Okay, Leah's gonna make
Chocolate.
Go ahead guys, you can get started. So we kind of just measure a little bit, but we do it a lot to taste. So we use a cup of milk that makes a pretty big serving. That's why we just did a half cup for the 3-year-old. All the ingredients go in a regular quart bag. And we like to add a little bit of almond flavoring to the chocolate, just a little something a little special. So we just do a little cap full of almond. And then about 1.5 tablespoons of cocoa. We gotta make sure there's always someone holding the bag, right guys? I'll do it. Because if the bag falls over, you can just use your imagination on what that looks like. No bueno. You can use a sweetener of choice. Maple syrup is fine. Honey is fine. Leah's chosen maple syrup. We do about 1 tablespoon for a cup. That's not very sweet. One thing, you know, if you don't love it when it comes out, you can always add a little maple syrup drizzled over the top of your ice cream too. And then the way to make it into ice cream is to use a lot of ice. This is a great way, moms and dads, to get rid of if you have a bunch of old ice. It really clears out your ice. Okay, hold that up, Paul, and show them about how much ice. The important thing is that the ice can get all the way around this bag once it goes in there. That's about the minimum. And then we pour a bunch of salt in there. If you've got rock salt for like outside, you know, on the sidewalk, rock salt works a little better, but that's good. But plain old cheap iodized salt is fine. Salt actually lowers the freezing temperature of the ice, which is how it turns the milk into ice cream. We made sure that bag number 1 was super close because we don't want salt in our ice cream, gross. And now, what do you have to protect your hands, Leah? So she's going to use a kitchen towel and mush and smush for about 5 to 10 minutes, and you can see it turning into ice cream. Pretty cool. This is how it looks when it's done. You can see it's totally kind of like a soft serve ice cream, and then be sure to rinse the outside of the bag so nothing gets salty. How's the ice cream, guys?
Good.
Leah, what happened to your first bowl?
It got all salty.
Yeah, we didn't rinse off the bag well enough and drips of salt water got all over the top. We tried to eat it and just think of it as salted chocolate. No. Nope, didn't work at all. We keep getting rid of kids. Leah's off doing her squishing and Paul's gonna make vanilla, right? I'll just let you do it. So again, a cup of milk. This can be full cream if you've got it. We just don't have it, so we use milk, but it's still delicious. You want to hold your bag, Frank? Yeah, it's good to have a teeny, because you don't want to drop that bag. For vanilla, you could measure a teaspoon of the vanilla, right? But we just cheat it, so we just kind of measure a capful, or a heavy capful. You can dump that in. It's raining vanilla. And Paul likes the flavor of honey, right, honey? Right, Giggles? Here. We're gonna do about 1 tablespoon of honey. This gets tricky because our honey gets kind of thick. Oh, that's a nice heavy tablespoon. I don't think Paul remembers, what do we call it? No holes, no hills? Close enough. that in there. Our honey's really thick, so like Paul's using the inside of the bag to get that off. And it'll be tough, like he has to kind of work it to get it mixed in, and there will still be some chunks of like ice cream honey, wouldn't you say? It gets like really kind of frozen-y. It's good though, right? You get like a pocket of like, sweet. Okay, bag. Most of the rest of our ice, now you hold the bag open. Like so. Salt. Good thing cheap salt is cheap. In we go. Where's my ice cream? Who's making out some for me? We're kind of out of ice. I guess I'll just go have some dark chocolate. So you guys, that's how you make ice cream. One of the couple ways you can make ice cream without a special machine, without having to freeze anything. And it's, you know, it's actually kind of a fun science experiment, and it's fun for kids to mush and squish and squash. What are you using, a towel or gloves?
Hands.
Hands? That's a preteen for you. Anyway, enjoy your ice cream.